my channel. I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to another video. This is a very exciting video, a video that I am so pumped to be able to film. Today I'm going to be filming my September TBR, and we're doing things a little bit different this month. So of course, as usual, we will be doing bingo like we do every single month here on this channel, but this month is also the month that Becca from Becca and the Books is doing her Bookopoly for a whole month, and so I really wanted to participate in that, and I didn't quite know the best way to go about that. So today we're going to attempt to do that, and next month might be a huge flop, or this month I should say, but you know, we're just gonna have some fun with it and do it anyways. Also, if you guys can hear my dryer going in the background, I apologize, but girls gotta do laundry. I don't know what to tell you. But without further ado, this is gonna be quite a long video, so let's go ahead and jump in. I'm gonna go ahead and go over the books that I was set up to read in the month of August, and I'm gonna show you guys what I was able to get through. So these were all of the books that I had on my TBR to read. 2 books on here I actually ended up switching out after I had filmed the video, just because it made more sense to read these than to read the other ones. So because it's my game and I make the rules, I decided to switch it up. So Nocturna took the place of You Should See Me in a Crown, and The Hate You Give took the place of Children of Blood and Bone. This was for a 5-star prediction, and this was for a new author. So I'm going to go over the books that I was able to read and the punishments that I had to take this month. So for all the books that I read, I was able to finish Perks of Being a Wallflower, The Sweetest Kind of Poison, The Hate You Give, Nocturna, Cinderella is Dead, The Assassin's Blade, Scythe, Heartstopper Volume 1, As Old as Time, The City We Became, and Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I have not finished Big Friendship, but I am in the middle of it. I don't think that I will be able to finish it before the month is over, so I will be adding this punishment to my bingo. Now, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get set up to spin the wheel. We are really close to a bingo, so I do have my system set up if we do end up getting a bingo this month. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, because we are doing Becca's Bookopoly at the end of this, I am going to moderate this particular month, and I'm only going to do 8 spins instead of 10. That way, it'll be a little less chaotic, let's hope. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel for the first time today. And already, I swear, every time. Okay, we have I-23. Okay, the prompt for I-23 is a TBR jar, so let me go ahead and grab that and we'll figure out which book I'm gonna read this month. Okay, so my TBR jar is filled with books that I have on my TBR, obviously. This is not updated, so we're just gonna hope that there's a book in here that I haven't already read and one that I want to read, hopefully. And hopefully it's a small book. Let's just pray. Okay, the book that I pulled out of here is Children of Virtue and Vengeance. This book has now been on TBR for like 500 times, but I guess I'm gonna pull out the first book in the series, Children of Blood and Bone. Again, it was on last month's TBR. I switched it out from The Hate You Give because it was just easier for me to read that one than this one. So we're gonna try again. All right, here we go. Oh, one came out already. Let's see, B9 or B6? B6, I think. Oh, geez. Pet pick. Oh no, I was not prepared for this. I will have to insert a clip at the end because I think Bailey is taking a nap and I don't want to disturb her at the moment. I will insert that clip now, and I guess I'll see later what I'm gonna read. My husband is showering and the music is on, but thank the Lord my puppy loves me. She picked this book, A Walk to Remember. I'm so proud of her. All right, roll number 3. Jeez Louise. B14. Read a standalone. Okay, that should be really easy. Hopefully I can find one. I'm feeling like I'm gonna want some romance this month, so hopefully I can find one that I really want to read. Okay, the book that I picked for a standalone is The Kissing Game by Maria Hart. This book is I believe it's an adult romance, and the premise of the book is, I bet you a kiss, you can't resist me. I picked this up as a random surprise book at Barnes & Noble one day, and I thought it sounded really good, so I'm really excited to get to this soon. Roll number 4. Oh, Lord. B5. All right, 5 is a prompt on the board, so let's go ahead and pull that off. And of course, as you guys know, anything that starts or ends with a 5 is meaning that I need to do an extra ball. So instead of 8 spins, I'll be doing 9 today. And the prompt for this is a random number generator. So let's go ahead and pull that up. 16 shelves, so I'm gonna do it this way. I'm going to randomize from 1 to 16. All right, shelf 7. And then on shelf 7, we're gonna count 20 books and see what we get. Shelf 7, book 2. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Book 2 is unfortunately not one that I can read right now since I already read it. So let's just go ahead and move down a shelf. Never mind, that's also a book I've already read. We'll move down one more shelf. And book 2 is The Wrath of the Dawn. That didn't work out the way that I wanted it to, but we improvised. The 9th shelf, book 2 is The Wrath of the Dawn by ReadAthon. This is a book that Caitlin from the Lit Review had raved about, and I decided to pick it up. I have zero idea what this is about. I know it's a YA fantasy. I know that it's the first book in a series, so we're just going to jump in and see if I like it. All right, roll number 5. Lots of B's today. B15. Oh my lord. I guess we're doing 10 spins today. Okay, for B15, obviously it's an extra spin, but for the prompt, it is a very fun one, a one that I'm very excited for, and that is mood read, and that's for me to pick any book that I want to read. Usually I would take this and pick it when it's time, but I do have a couple books that I need to fit on this TBR, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick one of those. All right, Mermaid Moon is a book that I am reading for my book club, Simply We Read. This is September's book pick, so I obviously need to read this at some point this month, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on here. I am not happy that I'm getting an extra spin, but the fact that I get to pick what I want kind of makes up for it. So this is the book that I'm going to pick. This is a Little Mermaid retelling, and it is absolutely gorgeous. We picked it because it had a gorgeous cover, and we like the idea of picking a book based on the cover. So this is the book that we're reading. If you want to join us for the month of September, I will leave all of that information in the description box below. All right, spin number 6. N38. All right, another one that's on the board, so let's go ahead and take it off. Okay, and for N38 is Treat Yourself, so yay for me. I'm very excited for that. The last time I got this prompt, I just picked a book that I had recently hauled, but there is a couple of books that I want to read for next month, so I think that I might... No, I'm just going to pick a book that I recently hauled because I want to kind of keep this TBR short because I still have a whole bunch of books that I have to read for Becca's Bookopoly. All right, this is a book that I have recently hauled, and of course I will be treating my shelf, so don't even worry about it. I'll still buy a book, but I just won't include it in this TBR, and that is Heartstopper Volume 2. I absolutely adored the first volume of Heartstopper when I read it this month, and so I am very excited to be continuing on with the series. And I'm sorry if I'm not getting synopses for these books. This TBR is just going to be very long, so I want to kind of speed it up a little bit. Okay, roll number 7. All right, the number we have here is 067. Okay, for the prompt of 067 is to read a book published in 2019. And I think I have the perfect book for this. Okay, the book that I thought I was going to be able to fit on here was unfortunately published in 2018. So I had to look around my shelves and I picked The Gracier by Kim Leggett. I don't know too much about this. I picked this up on a whim and I really liked the cover. I heard that it's kind of a creepy type of book, so I'm hoping that I can get through it. Plus, I feel like this is the perfect book for like the fall feels, kind of creepy, but not overly Halloween-ish. So hopefully I enjoy this. Okay, what about my last spin? Roll number 8. 073. Okay, another one on the board. We are so close to a bingo, it's crazy. 073 is an ebook, so I'll have to look around and see what I want to read. I haven't read an ebook in quite a while, so hopefully I'll find one that I really want to read. Okay, so I actually have an arc through NetGalley that is going to be published in the month of September, on September 15th, and it's called Never Look Back. I honestly have zero idea of what this is about, but I got approved for it on NetGalley, and I really want to raise my NetGalley score, so I am going to try to read that before it's published so I can put out a review. So I will put the cover up on the screen, obviously, but that's the book that I'm going to read for this prompt. Okay, roll number 9. B13. The fact that we haven't gotten a bingo yet and I've had so many on the board is baffling. Okay, the next prompt that I have is a TBR vet, and obviously this is a book that I've had on my TBR for quite some time, so I'm gonna go take a look around and see which one I really want to read. Okay, I honestly don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but this is honestly the oldest book that is on my TBR, and that is The Wedding by Danielle Steele. I don't have the Dutch jacket. I lost it somehow, but my grandma gave this to me before I got married because she wanted me to read it, and I never did. So I do really need to read this eventually, and she's not tiny. She's thick, you know? She's got 400 pages in her, and I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but I guess this is what I'm gonna read. And the very last spin for bingo, here we go, hopefully. N34. You guys, one more on the board and still no bingo. What is happening? And the prompt for N34 is a contemporary book, which I have plenty of, so let me go choose one. Okay, so for a contemporary book, I picked The Upside of Unrequited. For me, contemporary can be contemporary romance or just regular contemporary. And from what I understand, this has a little bit of romance in it. This is the companion novel to Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda. I don't know who it follows or what it's about, but I picked this up secondhand and decided, since I really liked Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda, that I would like this. So I'm gonna read this one. And I just realized that I have a punishment this month, so I have to spin one more time. Darn it. What am I doing to myself? Okay. Final spin. Maybe we'll get a bingo. Who knows? G50. Okay, and the very last prompt is an anthology, and I'm not happy about this because the only anthology that I have is quite chunky. Oh wait, that's a lie. Oh my goodness. This isn't technically an anthology. It's a collection of short stories, which I'm gonna count it, but it's The House on Mango Street, and it's short. Oh my lord. Bless my soul. Thank you. Thank you. So this is the last book I'm adding to my bingo TBR. All right, these are the books that bingo has picked for me for my TBR, and I'm still missing my pet pick as well as my audiobook. So yeah, pray for me, send help. But now let's go ahead and do Becca's Bookopolython. Okay, so obviously I'm going to try my hardest to get as many of these spins to match up with my bingo TBR, but let's just go ahead and roll dice. Are you kidding me? All right, we already have a double, so let's go ahead and move on the board. Okay, well that ended up working out perfectly because this prompt is to use a TBR game. And since I have my own TBR game, I can pick a book, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so for roll number 1, of course it would be a double because what else would it be? And with that, I was able to pick a book from my own TBR game, and with that I chose Mermaid Moon by Suzanne Kokel. It was a pretty easy choice. I need to make sure that I read this month, and I do not want to add any more than I already need to my TBR. All right, spin number 2. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And I know you guys can't really see it very well, but I did land on a chance card, so let's go ahead and pull one of these. All right, and the chance card for this, I can't even get this in frame to look good. It's Big Little Lies. So I will obviously be reading that. Okay, and then roll number 2. Another freaking double. And that was a chance card, and I pulled Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty. I do want to watch the TV show, so I figured that I would pick up the book. This was one of the chance cards that I didn't really want to pick, but it is what it is. I'm gonna read it, hopefully, and hopefully I enjoy it. Roll number 3. 10. Oh, what? 8. A 5-star prediction. Okay, for the next prompt, it is a 5-star prediction, and thank the Lord that I got this prompt because I need to read this, and this was on my 5-star prediction list, and I was able to pull it from my own bingo, so another prompt where I don't actually have to add another book to my TBR. Roll number 4. 6. Another chance card. The Woman in the Window. Okay, and then roll number 4 was another chance card, and I picked The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. This is a mystery about, I believe, an unreliable narrator who sees a death through a window, and she now has to figure out who did it, what happened, and why she was the person that saw it. So I've heard mixed reviews on this. Hopefully I enjoy it. If you have read it, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. But this is the one that I got picked for the chance card. Again, another book that I wasn't really wanting to read, but it is what it is. Roll number 5. 10. A dark cover. Okay, for roll number 5, it was a dark cover, and I could pull something from my bingo TBR, but I also have a book that I am buddy reading with one of my subscribers, and I really need to put it on a TBR so that I can remember to read it, and that is Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nyan, and I'm very excited for this. I heard that it has queer rep, that it is an interesting fantasy with a very interesting magic system, and I'm very intrigued to read it. I don't know too much more than that, but I'm really hoping that I enjoy it. All right, roll number 6. 9. All right, you can't see it, but it landed on a poll pick, so I will go ahead and run a poll, and whatever the people on Instagram choose, then that is what I will read. Okay, so for roll number 6, it was a poll, and because I'm going to be nice to myself, I'm going to put small books on that poll. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do just yet, but I'll figure it out when I get there. All right, hopefully only 2 more. Roll number 7. 7. Oh my goodness, we be liking these chance cards today. Defiance. All right, roll number 7 was another chance card, and I picked up Defiance by C.J. Redwine, another book that I have put on several TBRs and still have yet to get around to it because I am just very terrified of reading this book for very random reasons, but regardless, I'm hoping that I can finally get around to it this month. Roll number 8. Oh my goodness. Another 5-star prediction. Okay, for roll number 8, it was another double, of course. Freaking of course. And that was a 5-star prediction. I went back and looked at my 5-star prediction video, and one of the books that I still haven't read yet and am quite looking forward to is Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. This is the second book in the Infernal Devices series. Another big book that's going on my TBR, but I'm really excited for it. Oh, it's never gonna end. Roll number 9. Oh my lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Randomize your TBR. Okay, for roll number 9, another freaking double. And I swear when Becca talks about how her Bookopoly is just against her this month, is just crazy. It's just crazy. So the next one was to randomize your TBR. I already did that for my own bingo game, so I picked The Wrath and the Dawn. Thank the Lord, another book I don't have to add, but I'm glad I was able to add it in. Hopefully, I can get to all these. Oh, I'm scared. Roll number 10. 8. A foiled cover. Okay, so for roll number 10 was a foiled cover, and I tried to pick a small book that has a foiled cover. I was thinking of another book that I could choose, but it's definitely not small. And so I picked Tiny Infinities. This is by J.H. I can't even say that last name. I'm not even gonna try. My brain is too fried for this. But this is a middle grade book that I've heard actually nothing about, and I picked it up because I liked the cover. Actually, somebody gifted it to me for my birthday, and I really wanted to read it, and it does, of course, have a foiled cover, so let's hope that I like it. I don't even know what to do with it anymore. I'm just, my mind blown. Roll number 11. Oh my lord. An ebook or an audiobook. Okay, so for roll number 11, another double, but that's okay. We're fine. But with that, it was an ebook or an audiobook. I obviously already had an audiobook on my TBR, so I picked And Never Look Back. Very simple, very easy. I'm hoping that I can make all this work because my brain just wants to just explode. I can't. Roll number 12. 9. And that landed on a first in a series. Okay, another book that I picked for a first in the series, this is for roll number 12, and that was Selection by Kira Cass. I don't have very many books that are first in the series that I haven't read yet, so this is what I decided to go with. I'm hoping that it'll be easy to fly through. It is not really super short, but on the shorter side than most of the books that I own. So I'm hoping that I like this, but I'm starting to get anxiety. And hopefully the very last roll, number 13, is number 7. Read a sad book. Okay, and for the very last final roll, thank the Lord, it was roll number 13, a sad book, and for that I picked A Walk to Remember. This is by Nicholas Sparks. I watched the movie when I was young, really enjoyed it. Of course, this book is very sad, this movie is very sad, and I'm hoping that I enjoy the book as much as I enjoyed the movie. I don't usually watch movies first, but this is such an old movie that I've seen it many, many times and hold it very near and dear to my heart, so I'm really hoping that I love it. I don't even know if I can pick up all these books. Send help. Okay. These are all the books. Oh, Lord. Oh, geez. Oh, man. Okay, these are all the books that I'm supposed to read in the month of September. I'm also missing a pet pick, a poll pick, as well as, I don't even remember anymore, my audiobook, which I will all leave on the screen. But, it's like 19 books in total. I haven't had a 19 book month in months. So, send help. I need help. Somebody help me. Okay, with that being said, the only punishments that I will have for next month are books that I don't complete off of my bingo TBR, so that's a good thing. However, I still have a lot of books that I have to read on there, so I need help. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It was chaotic and messy and very much my channel. So welcome. If this is your first video, I'm sorry. But I hope that you enjoyed it regardless. If you guys have any questions or have any thoughts on any of the books that are on my TBR, I would love to hear what you guys have to think. If you guys are also participating in Becca's Bookoplathon, I would love to know what you guys have on your guys' TBR. If the Monopoly board did you as dirty as it did me, because I'm mad. But I had a lot of fun, and I thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And of course, leave any comments, questions, and suggestions in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.